we'll have to find out from anyone then if we're actually live or if our Wi-Fi is not going to allow this.
It's the weirdest thing to know.
All right, so what we're waiting for is to find out if you can actually see us
and hear us,
or if we're all just frozen. Guys, that happens sometimes, Dad, and that's the most embarrassing thing. Can someone let us know with a thumbs up if you can hear and see us? Because we're still waiting. What does that say? Because I'm way too far.
It says yes.
It says yes.
Okay, well, hey guys, we're live from the house. Now we're sitting in the barn-dominium, and Jamie's mom and Jamie's son are both going to be coming down and hanging out this summer, and we needed a place for them to stay. I mean, they could always stay in our house, but you know how it is. So what we did was we went and we actually called and had them install Wi-Fi, their own little internet here in the barn-dominium. So now when they come, they can have a place to get off, or maybe if they don't want to, then I have a place to get out.
That's what this is really about. Don't fool yourself. Lester wanted a man cave.
Anyway, look who's with us. We are being joined by my dad, by our PawPaw, along with Jamie and Ellie. And my dad's a little bit nervous. I'm not gonna beat around the bush here. I says, Dad, you know that whatever you say on a live, you can't edit it. And then my dad comes right back with a really good comeback. What'd you say again, PawPaw?
They know me. I'm raw and uncensored.
Yeah, my dad, no, that is true. And I admire that about my dad's generation. These guys, they are. I'm not going to say old people, because that's not what I mean. But the older generation.
You're going to be there one day.
Hey, I'm getting there too.
I was like.
Listen, this cup's in the way. Listen, the older generation, there's one thing you can admire about them, if nothing else. They are raw and uncut and uncensored, and they say it the way it is, the way they see it. And you have to admire that, even though it can be, it can be a little difficult sometimes. Why is everyone looking at me for?
Because the apple doesn't fall far, okay?
Yeah, but I do know how to use my editing tools, and I have been told, I have been censored many times. Lester, you can't put that. Lester, you can't put that. Even though I think most folks, like my dad said, actually appreciate the raw, the uncut. However, I curse like a sailor. And so I know that Facebook and YouTube doesn't allow that. They're new generation. So therefore, I have to censor things. I will bleep, 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 and cut a lot of stuff out. Anyway, how come I'm the only one talking here?
We're still in the beginning. This is.
That's usually how it is.
Yeah. Hey, easy now, Ellie. Don't make me have to edit this. It is Father's Day, and we want to wish all of you dads and
the moms who play that role.
Don't forget, there's a lot of moms and who have also had to kind of fulfill the role of both mom and dad.
And grandparents.
And there's grandparents who play the role of mom and dad. And so we admire that, and we want to wish you all a happy Father's Day. And we're excited to have my dad over here. Dad doesn't leave the house much. And even to drive the side-by-side with Heidi from there to here, that's like pulling teeth on some people. But Dad's here, and we're excited about this, and we'll see how this goes. All right, where are we going to start today? We are not in the truck, but we do have a cheat sheet. And that cheat sheet happens to be a really big dry erase board that I brought out of my classroom when I left this year.
Listen, you can take the teacher out of the classroom,
yeah,
but you can't take the teacher.
The class out of the teacher.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ellie. Thank you.
I hope my boss is not watching, because I never actually bought that dry erase board. That was one of those kind of things. Well, you know how it is. When my dad retired from teaching.
Got a trailer load of stuff.
Oh my God.
No, really, I remember for a while there at Mom and Dad's house, Mom set up my dad's classroom. No, they did. They went upstairs and Mom recreated what my dad's desk used to look like. There were sticky notes and staple, and I'm thinking, wait a minute, you know Dad never bought a staple or a sticky note.
You accumulate stuff.
Yeah, you do accumulate stuff, a lot of stuff. So, no, this dry erase board we have here is, I'm going to take it back, so I'm going to do. After this video, I'm going to take it back. Can we just say that?
Okay.
Talk about Lola, somebody. Who can talk about Lola?
I'll talk about Lola. So for everybody thinks that I was seriously mad. Come on. How many times have I been seriously mad? Yeah. So Lola, though, is doing great. Do you want to tell them why she's doing great, Lester?
Well, first of all, some folks might not know why you were seriously not mad. Listen, guys. So for Jamie's birthday every year, we have a tradition. Because we are an animal rescue and forever home, what I've enjoyed doing, and hey, it was Jamie's idea, was just let's get her a rescue. So every year we get her a new rescue. Her first birthday, Dad and I had to go rescue Annie. That Annie Alpaca. Her second birthday, we went and picked out Bucky's, the blind and one-eye horse. Her third birthday, Ellie and I rescued Cornholio, who's been just an amazing addition. So here is Jamie and our fourth birthday of another rescue. So I bring home Lola.
He's a little early. Don't
Yes,
forget that part.
I'm only a few weeks early, but that's okay. Rescues come. A rescue happens when a rescue happens, Jamie.
Oh yes, this one happened.
Now the difference in Lola compared to the other rescues is that Lola came from a very loving, a very well-to-do family. And so a lot of folks didn't consider that to be a fair rescue. All I know is that Lola needed a new forever home. I gave Jamie her birthday gift, Lola. Lola's doing great. However, Lola has pretty much moved into the house with us. Lola's become a big house pig because she's just not ready for the outdoors. She's just not. The heat and the humidity has been taking a toll on Lola.
Lola really likes the couch. Let's just lay it out there. Lola kicks me off the couch.
We have amazing video. I saw Ellie shooting video today of Lola. So, everyone loves Lola. People are asking about Lola. And I feel guilty because there for a while, for the first 5 days, it was straight up 5 days of Lola. And I don't know if you do this or not, Dad, but do you ever catch yourself videoing the same animals more than others?
Well,
I know Ellie does.
I have that exact problem right now. Out of my last 10 videos, probably like 7 of them have been either Sissy and the other little goats. So
Well, Heidi's always with me, so naturally she's gonna be in my videos, and now lately, Ivan wants to ride with me too, and so he's always around now in my videos.
Jamie, same question.
I have a problem with the feathers. Like, I can't step away from the feathered babies. And Lester will hear me editing a video and go, really? Again? I'm like, oh, you're right. Go find something else. But it's where you spend your time, I think. And not that no one else gets our time. It's really like, I guess what your routine is, and you find your routine and you know what to expect, so you can take out the camera to record. You find yourself in a comfort zone.
Yeah, I think that's kind of true. I've also noticed that, 2 years ago when we started all of this, we didn't have near as many babies.
No.
And so it was easy to, in one video, give you a Ringo.
Yeah.
At that point, it could have been a Patty. It could have.
Meg?
Yeah, say again.
A Meg.
Yeah, Meg. And so it was easier to showcase and highlight all the babies through the course of a week. And now I think that we're all guilty of, kind of like Jamie said, we kind of gravitate towards some. Jamie said it's because of the fact that that's where her routine puts her. I'm going to just go ahead and be honest. This is going to sound horrible. And I may get pushed over my stool here. But I think that y'all would agree that some animals have bigger personalities.
Oh yeah.
And for some reason, it's like people. You all work with people that you're drawn to. You also work with people who you try to avoid at all costs. I know that sounds mean to say, doesn't it? But some animals I'm drawn to.
Because people have avoided me forever.
Yeah, see?
That's why he stays home all the time now.
That happens. Sometimes people will avoid us too. So, no, that's true.
It is.
So we have tried. Ellie has brought it to my attention, and I've talked to him about that. I says, Ellie, we haven't had Ringo in a video in a while. So Jake, believe it or not, Jake, my nephew, that's Uncle Dan's son, has said, you know what, I'll do some videos with Ringo. And I'm like, go for it, because my knees both of our knees have been banged up by Ringo too many times. Yeah. And so Jake is doing stuff with Ringo.
I also think that the heat plays a little bit to this too, because the days are longer, but the animals are laid up a lot longer, right? Till at least 8 o'clock at night,
Yeah, the
basically.
heat.
Yeah. And I'm the same way. I know my dad's the same way. Wake up in the morning early enough, you see dad out going about doing his thing. But then you don't catch dad from around 10 o'clock until about 5, 6 in the afternoon. You're like, wonder where dad's at. Well, if I drive over and check, I see where dad's at on his lazy boy, lean back. And so the animals are no different. They're like us. They get out in the morning, they do their thing, they have their routine, and by midday they want to lay up somewhere.
That's true.
And so there's not, with the heat and the humidity, there's a lot of laying up. And so we tell folks who want to come over, those folks that need to come by, we say, wait till the afternoon. Let's wait till we're out and about and the animals are out and about.
Yeah.
And so I've seen dad do the same thing. It's sure enough, 5:30, 6 o'clock, here cranks up that side-by-side, and he starts doing his afternoon feed up.
I know that very few of my videos are planned beforehand. A lot of it is kind of just something funny is happening in front of me and I whip the camera out and get it. So whenever I go outside, it kind of just, the first thing that catches my attention, I'll make a video out of it. That's part of the reason why it's always Sissy and the little goats, because
They're right here.
that for one, and then like Jamie was saying, they're in their youth, so
They're active.
they're active even whenever it's sunny outside. You go to the littles pasture, and then the littles are all resting up until it's almost dark anyways.
But think again where Sissy and all those babies live, right here in the yard, like he said, right outside the front door or the side door. But it's also, we have so many shade trees there and the trampoline. So you're right, they're active all the time.
And they are the first thing you see, yeah.
And that's true.
They come up to the porch and like yell to come inside all the time too.
Well, I was at Dad's house. I went to drop off some stuff to Dad, some packages that were accidentally opened. And I went to Dad's to drop them off. Dad wasn't home. He was out in the back. However, I saw my mom and my dad's donkey Ivan on the front porch. Yeah. And my mom goes, please get that donkey out of here.
Well, you wait till a video comes out real soon.
Uh-oh.
He's in the kitchen.
Oh my
In the kitchen. Gigi's not home. So me and Ivan took up the kitchen.
Well, on this particular day, I'm like, okay, Mom. So I get Ivan, but listen, he's not like your typical donkey. You can't go shoot,
No.
Ivan doesn't care. He'll just look you right in the eye like, what are you telling me to shoot for?
He belongs there.
He'll come closer because he thinks you're trying to love on him.
Well, I made him leave the porch, and then Mom went back inside. I got back on my side-by-side, and before I could turn around, Ivan was back staring in the window at Mom. Staring in the window.
He's watching TV.
So Ivan's been a lot of fun. I know my mom can, scream and holler the way women do, but I know that they love these animals as much as any of us do. No, y'all do. Well, same with Lola. Do not act like you don't. You can sit there and say, I don't want that pig in this house. This is the... But you sit there and love that pig as much as anyone else did.
But wait till that pig's 200 pounds.
No!
Yeah.
She has a very short transition period that she's going to go through.
Yeah, so we're actually going to start considering building a kind of a wheelchair ramp for Lola so she can come up and go down as needed. No? Okay, and Jamie says no, but you know what? We'll see how it goes because it's hard to tell them no. Hey, we need to move on. We want to talk about some blessings. And this week we have received, well, we always receive tons of blessings in the form of your letters, your comments, the things that you guys send to all of us. But listen, we had some big things happen this week. Some things that we've been saving our money for. One of them was the next pond. We talked to y'all for a while about how we want to get these ponds dug and use that dirt as berms. When I say a berm, it's like an elevated piece of land where our animals can go if it were to happen to flood. And so we dug both ponds here on our property last year. We put a berm in the front and a big berm in the back. So now, if by chance our property should flood again, our littles have a place to go, at least a 10-foot higher chance of survival than before. And now our bigs have a place to go. So what we did here, this pasture next to ours, where our donkeys and Kilm's goats live, we went ahead and got a smaller pond dug out there. But those fellas built us another berm, a place where Kilm's animals can go, along with my dad's animals that are down in this front pasture. So we haven't had any rain in a while. The ponds are still empty, so we haven't made a lot of videos about it yet. It's just dirt.
I would say it kind of just looks like a crater. That's
Yeah.
that's about it. And in the video, it all looks the same color, so it actually still looks like we just, piled up some dirt. It doesn't
No.
look like much at all yet.
But
It's
we
gonna be
ha-
pretty, though.
It is. It's going to give Kim's animals, along with our donkeys who use that pasture, who share that pasture, a water source, a place to cool off, and if a worst case scenario, if it happens to flood again and we're not able to evacuate, it gives those animals a lot higher fighting chance. Well, I will say this, the berms that we have built now, I don't even want to say this, knock on wood,
Yeah.
if Harvey was to happen again, the animals that we lost would now have a place to go.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's a shame you have to go through so many measures to protect your babies, but it is what it is, and we're very blessed, and we want to thank the folks who have helped do that through your financial sharing of your blessings. So we thank y'all for that. We also got our hay rolled, and that is just as big of a blessing. I feel like I'm doing all the talking.
No, it was a really big heyday. Like everybody pulled together to help, and I say, "Heyday, look at your shirt."
I wore this shirt for a reason. Roll with it, because we do rolls of hay here.
I moved some.
No, but I'll tell you what, we have never got as big of a hay crop
Never.
as what we did this year. And I know that we spent some money on fertilizer, and we also had just, I guess, the perfect amount of rain. Not too much, not too little. And man, that hay, it shot up. And so when Ed and family came out to roll that stuff, and we ended up getting 66 rolls on that.
Yeah, I lost the bet, like the greatest loss. I was the furthest away from the real one.
Yeah, we always make bets on everything just for fun. And so 66 rolls of hay, that filled our barn. I feel like my voice is going here. That filled up our barn, and we had enough to send 16 rolls over to Dad's, which will give Dad a head start on his winter crop. And so hopefully we'll get another cut.
Yes.
And if we get that second cutting, if we have enough rain, and we get that second cut, then that hay will go straight to Dad's house. And so we're so blessed for that. So thanks to the folks who've been praying for us, and like I say, just God giving us the right amount of rain, enough sunshine, but not too much. It's a balance,
No,
y'all.
it is
a
really
fine, very fine balance.
Yep. Excellent balance.
I see this next topic on my dry erase board, and it's huge, but I really got to stop talking for a little bit. Can someone else please jump in?
Let's get to the other one that someone else might.
Let's talk about horses a little bit.
Horses? Go ahead.
Lester's like, boring, horses is on here. No, the horses are doing really great this year. We have really been focusing on daily showers and weekly baths, and they've had the farrier out lately, and the first time ever, the dentist came out.
I've never seen that before. You watched that video yet?
Yes, I have.
I have never seen a horse. Well, he came to float their teeth, but he's a vet, guys. He's a vet who specializes in that type of work. And so he had all of the right tools, and he had the equipment, everything was lined out. And he didn't talk much. That guy went straight to work. What are you guys doing?
Sister Kim. And you look
Come
so
on
good.
in.
Come on in, Sister Kim.
Oh, Lord. Kim's here.
Come stand beside me.
Stand here, find a plot. See, that's what, no, you two, get over here, Kim. I will go ahead and say this now. Kim is going to be in 2 of my upcoming videos.
Yes.
And both times she just randomly happened to show up. So hey, Kim, this is
Welcome to live.
welcome to
we're
Facebook
live.
and YouTube Live.
I need to get home and get on my phone.
Yeah, so she can start some comments. You want to sit
Oh
down?
my God.
No, I just brought you your Father's Day.
Kim does
Krispie treats.
Rice Krispie treats for Father's Day. Thank you. Let me have a hug.
Sweet.
And you gotta stick around now. We're almost done here. You can sit in my chair. I'll stand up behind you.
No.
Come on. Come on. Sit down there.
Let's don't talk about the pond with Kim. buddy.
I'm really sweaty because I've been dancing.
There we go.
You've been dancing.
At least you're not moist, Kim.
Shut up!
And I know you guys don't get that reference
You will.
yet, but you will. Look
You
at
will
her.
get
Look
it.
at the
It's
expression.
going to be on there, Kim.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So
Poor Kim doesn't have control of the edit button like Lester does.
He could have deleted it. Did you delete it?
No, I didn't delete it.
Oh.
I wanted you to have to suffer a little bit
It's
the
out
way,
there, Kim, it's
the way
out.
I've suffered. It hasn't played yet, so give us a couple of days. We'll get all these videos uploaded, and you will.
Some good sibling rivalry, you know.
Yes. So the horses have been taken care of. You gotta look that way and smile. Always smile. Like those cheerleaders, always smile. You look and smile. You never take your eye off the camera, and you smile the whole time, Kim.
Smiling.
Yeah, so the horses have been taken care of. Everything looking good. We're on our final topic now.
Don't look at him. Look at the camera and
Oh
smile.
no, I always look at him. I do both.
Our final topic, guys.
All right,
We're gonna end on a really good note.
okay.
This is not Kim's dirty mouth.
Oh,
A really good note. Since school has been out, Jamie and I have had a lot of time and my dad, guys, we have so much content that has already been uploaded, and we're trying to get it approved and scheduled, headed your way. So do not be surprised if on the I'm a Survivor page, you don't see 2 or 3 videos a day. We're trying to scatter them out, morning, 5 a.m., midday around 3, and again in the afternoon, the evening around 8. But you can catch those videos anytime by going to the page and just clicking videos. And all the videos will all pop up for you. Don't forget, there's other channels on YouTube. You got my dad's channel, which is Hanging with PawPaw. You have Ellie's channel. Did y'all not see Ellie guzzle?
I saw that.
Guzzle?
I was like,
raw and uncensored here.
Raw and
Oh my
uncensored, and
gosh.
I stopped and paused so everyone else could stop and pause with me. Someone's gonna freeze that, Ellie, and send it to you. Someone's gonna freeze that, take a screenshot, and send you that picture, and it's gonna be hilarious. Someone please do that. Ellie's channel, I can't even talk anymore. Flip Flop Farmer. We have Jamie's channel on YouTube, which is From Suits to Boots. Don't forget nephew Jake over there, Uncle Dan's son, which is Shirtless Jake's Homesteading. And man, I keep pushing this girl. Oh, I keep pushing her. I told her if Jake and Ellie and PawPaw and Jamie can take that leap of faith, Kim, you got so many great stories to tell. Anyway, I keep pushing her. You guys keep pushing her.
And you have Levi, the favorite. of
Live
everybody.
with Levi.
The
Oh.
problem is Kim, after this video comes out about her out by the pond, her
Yeah.
baby kind of more like porno.
No!
Yeah, you gotta watch Kim. You really gotta watch
No.
Kim. You'll find out when this video comes out. You'll see Kim has a naughty side to her.
No.
Kim has a naughty side.
I call it nasty.
And everyone thought that I was the black sheep of the family. It's slowly becoming Kim, and I couldn't be happier. I could not be
I
happier.
cannot stand
No.
nastiness.
I'm gonna
No,
tell you
no,
right
not
now,
us. Me and Dad, we don't do that nasty stuff, Kim.
These people right here watching us know that's a lie. They know that's not true about me.
Okay, it is what it is. I also want to say this. There's also been a lot of questions this week about YouTube and Facebook.
Yes.
And guys, this question has been going on for a while. I'm not trying to be rude when I say this, but a lot of folks don't understand that there's 2 different pages or internet sites. We'll call it that, okay? And so I'm going to put out a video right behind this video. At 8 o'clock, we have a video scheduled for both YouTube and Facebook that will kind of explain a whole lot about YouTube and Facebook, how they differ and how they're the same. And for any of you who have questions about the 2, you might want to follow Dad's page, but you don't know how to, or Ellie or Jamie's. We're going to explain all that to you in the video coming out on both of these pages right here at 8 o'clock tonight.
I think Lester even broke out the whiteboard for this.
No, it was another teachable moment. The whiteboard was out, and so I played teacher, and I played it very well. 25 years of experience here, guys.
I got one thing to say.
Okay, Dad has one thing to say.
On my page on YouTube, if you scroll across, because see, I got a shirt recently. Lester opens it up. It's for me, but he's gonna
It came to my
he's
address.
gonna refold it and send it to me. He sent it to me wadded up in a ball. So if you
Dad,
want to
I'm a
send
man. I
something,
never learned how to
if you want
fold.
to send a shirt or letter to me, hey, I love reading your letters. Go to YouTube on my page and scroll across that are about. Jamie has put my address on there for you.
That we did that for Jake also. Jake also needed to know how to get his address. So on the about section, on all of the YouTube channels, we always put their address. So if you do want to send Jake a letter, a card, or whatever, then you can always send that to Jake. And that way I don't have to open it first.
And get a
I don't
wadded
have a
up
problem
shirt.
opening.
And get a wadded up shirt.
Well, that's all I got. I know I talked and talked and talked. Anything else before we go to questions and answers?
Oh no, I'm out of here.
No, you're not.
Oh no, Kim.
No, you're not.
Remember, mine is raw and uncensored. You won't see no cuts in mine.
All right, Ellie, I can't see that far. My glasses are made for up close. Can you read us a question? Someone give us a good question you want to have answered.
That means you're what, nearsighted?
Yeah.
I have no idea what it means, Ellie. I know
That's
I just can't read that
Just
little
can't
word.
see, Ellie. We
I
can't.
He's actually farsighted.
I can't
So he
read
can
them
see
from
far.
here
Typically.
Okay.
I can't see.
Not that little.
No, it's very tiny.
All I see are a bunch of laughy faces.
Well, normally we're in the
All I can
truck.
see from here are a whole bunch of little laughing faces, and I'm not sure why. Wait, should I be offended by that?
No.
I just see
Lester
Mark.
can't see.
I've
That's the
been,
funniest thing
I don't want
ever.
anybody to see my wrinkles, so I'm not leaning
I've
in.
been laughed at all
Oh,
my
I'm
life,
gonna
so it
sit
don't
back.
matter.
Oh, that
See?
makes my boobs
People,
look
I
bigger.
learned that people display
Did
this.
y'all hear him? Did you just hear her?
What'd she say?
If I lean back, my boobs look better.
I said I'm gonna lean back. I said, oh no, that makes me look.
Never mind. Ellie, read us a
Kim.
question.
There's no questions right now. I'm waiting for a question to come up.
Someone give us a good question. Something you want to have answered by any one of us.
How is Sophia doing?
So, okay. Sophia's doing great. Jamie, explain the Sophia situation.
Okay, so my videos on YouTube, I don't have time to make 7 videos for each day of the week, so I make 5 videos a week. I play them on my platform, and then about a week or 2 later, they go to the Facebook page of the main I'm a Survivor page, which you're all watching right now. For whatever reason, it took a long time for it to get approved, and because there was one about her delivering, which took a long time for it to be approved, Facebook wanted to censor it and everything else. Then the ones that followed that said she wasn't doing well also took a long time to get approved, and by that time, the babies have been a month old already. So it played late, but everybody is well. Just know that if you want to see things in the most upfront real time,
I better hear this.
they always play on YouTube first for every one of our channels. Every platform that we have, every Hanging with PawPaw, Flip Flop Farmer, From Suits to Boots, even I'm a Survivor Sanctuary.
If Mark Zuckerberg's watching this, she said it, not me. Please. I do not want to lose my account with Facebook, okay? I'm sorry, sir. But Jamie is right. This is true. It's hard to say it this way. If you want to see the most current, the most recent, the most up-to-date videos, you have to go to YouTube. They will all play on Facebook eventually. But Facebook, I'm sorry, it takes time because they have a whole list of community standards that we have to meet, and they have to be reviewed.
They're
I get
manually
that.
reviewed.
And so I get that. That goat having a baby that Ellie had to help deliver, right?
Deliver breach.
It took time for Facebook to realize, okay, so these guys are a farm. On
They're
a
not doing
farm,
anything
that
gross
happens.
and weird. Yeah.
There wasn't some weird nothing going on. And so it takes time for that, folks. And so that's why sometimes Facebook takes longer. So we're not trying to push you away from Facebook because
No.
Facebook is what brought us all together. It is what made I'm a Survivor Sanctuary. So we are blessed to have Facebook in our lives. The community that Facebook has built with all of us being more than just strangers. We're a family here. And that's all due to Facebook. But YouTube, I'm pointing at my YouTube camera now, YouTube is a lot faster. They pretty much say, hey, you break the guideline, it's a 3 strike and you're out. You use copyrighted material, there's a strike. You put something that's inappropriate, there's a strike. And so I know, and all of us know who do YouTube, that we're not going to create strikes. We don't want to lose our accounts. So Facebook likes to manually approve things. YouTube just trust us 3 times. If that makes any
You
sense.
get 3 strikes on YouTube. But YouTube, you guys, YouTube was made for videos. If you remember back in the day, Facebook was not made for videos. I don't even know if you could upload a video about 5 years ago
No.
to Facebook.
Facebook was made to stalk your ex-girlfriends.
Yeah.
You stalk your ex-girlfriends. You find out what your sister made for lunch that you weren't invited to,
And
or
who was
whatever.
at the gym. Don't forget that part. You
Oh yeah,
always know who's at the
a lot
gym.
of gym selfies. Lots of gym selfies. I know a little bit about some of those from
So-
the old days. That was the old me. Trust me.
So Facebook is really, they're trying to get into this, and we happened to stumble upon a Facebook family that loved our animals and loved our videos. So we're kind of rolling with Facebook, and we're adapting. In fact, we are actually communicating with the leadership at Facebook about some of the challenges and things that we have to work towards being able to be smoother like YouTube.
There we go. All right, before this ends, I want to hug my son, and then I'm going to make my dad hug me. I'm going to make him. Ellie, get over here. It's Father's Day. Come on over, son. Hug your dad. Yeah, I love this kid.
I'm gonna do like Lex does me.
Oh, Lord.
Make him grab you?
No, he backs up.
How awkward is this?
Oh,
Yeah, who has to grab their dad and hug
That's
him?
what I have to do with Lex.
Help me, Ellie. Help me.
I'll
Big guy.
Come hug him, Lex. And he'll back up to you.
All right. Thank you all for loving and following us. Thank you for blessing us and being a part of our ragtag operation. We could not do all of this without you guys, and don't think that we have ever forgotten that and we forget you and all that we do around here. You really are. Ellie, finish it with something very emotional, powerful, profound, in typical Ellie fashion. Y'all watch this. Watch this. He's good. Watch.
Your boy Ellie out.
I want to say one thing as I go out.
Oh my God! I knew he wouldn't be able to shut him up once he got going.
You get what I am. You gonna get?
You get what you pay for. You pay for nothing. That's a good. All right, thank you guys.
Thanks for loving us. Have a great week.
All right, how do I stop this again, Ellie?
The,
Me, Dad.
How do you stop?
I'm guessing.